We're doing Instant Pot baked potatoes today. Welcome to Help at Home, your resource for great recipes and easy learning. I'm Jim Hightower. Today we're cooking Instant Pot baked potatoes. And it couldn't be more simple. In fact, 15 minutes and these are done and staying preheated or warmed while the rest of your meal is still cooking. You can't beat that. So, grab your pen and paper. Here come those ingredients. And it's very simple. Also, don't forget, in the description below, I always list the ingredients and any other little facts that I think are necessary. So, you'll need 1 cup of water, 4 to 5 medium or large potatoes, and your Instant Pot. Also, you'll need your little metal trivet that comes with it. I have washed my potatoes, and the only thing that's left to do is you need to poke them rather firmly and carefully. And if you're new to cooking, especially to potatoes, you might say, well, Jim, why are you poking the hard potatoes? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Potatoes are kind of like hot dogs. What? Well, not exactly. They're not made out of lips and other things, as people say, but if you don't poke a hole in it and you just throw it in that microwave or something, or the oven, it's going to explode eventually. So they have to have a little room to breathe and let that steam out, because potatoes are a rather large quantity of water. They're made up of that. Now, I'm doing a variety of potato sizes here today for a reason. And the reason is, I want you to see that it doesn't matter what the size is. In fact, I'll put that there and that there. So I have my 2 rather large potatoes on the edges by the handles, and then my 3 smaller ones on the inside. One thing you can do to speed things along is to take your cup of water and heat it for a minute or 2 in the microwave. That way it doesn't take so much time for this to heat up. But really, it's probably about the same. Take your Instant Pot, and remember, this is the Instant Pot Duo Nova, and that's only the model name. It doesn't matter, except that anytime you put the lid back on, it automatically closes the steam release valve. So when you close it, it's done. If you have a different model or an earlier model, you'll have to check and see if you need to manually close your steam release valve. Alright, the only thing that's left to do now, lower this little trivet in here, pour your water over that, and you know what? You can even take your sea salt grinder, give it a couple of cracks of salt, and put that lid on. Now, as usual, we're going to push the pressure cook button, or yours might say manual. So it's right here on the bottom right. That's pressure cook, and 15 minutes. Mine was already on 15 minutes, so in about 5 seconds, there it goes to heat up. Remember, when this silver valve comes up, it's pressurized and starting to cook. And at that point, walk away and leave it alone. It's getting close to making that seal with the steam, and I turn the Instant Pot sideways so that you can see with the bead cam when this pops up. There's a little bit of steam coming up now. It's been about 2 minutes. I like to show these things because I want to make sure that you understand what you're going to see when you're using the Instant Pot. Should it be steaming right now? Yes, because it's building up the pressure. But once it does, and that that silver float valve pops up, it really shouldn't steam out anymore while it's cooking. Occasionally, it may need to let a little steam out, and so you might see some, but not very often. See, while this is cooking 15 minutes, and then natural release for 15 to 30, you can be cooking your bacon in the pan, you can be cooking your bacon in the oven if you're having just loaded baked potatoes for dinner, or they can just sit there and keep warm until you're ready to serve. Now there it went, it popped up. 15 minutes, leave it alone. Well, if you look on the timer, it has been about 20 or 21 minutes, I think, since the cooking ended. The float valve has gone down, it's safe to open. Here are our potatoes, and it's a little warm. And take this larger potato and a knife, and you can feel it. It's soft, but still firm enough to hold together. And you just put your knife in there. Butter knife, by the way, not a sharp steak knife. Butter knife, and it just glides. Ooh, it's a little hot. Look at that. And then, of course, you can split it and butter it up, put your bacon, sour cream. However, if you were going to use these as a side dish, say with some chicken fried steak or something, and just put butter and not totally load them up, then that's what you can do. Just show you this potato. It has 2 little eyes and a little mouth there. It's a happy potato. Ooh, it's a hot potato. Now, you just wouldn't believe how easy this was to do. Tell you what, I'm going to put that upside down. When we go glamour, nobody will know it's been cut. There you go. This works the same way with new potatoes, those little red potatoes. Those make a great side dish. If you find that they get a little soft, you could always cut your time back to 12 minutes or 10 minutes. You can double check the little card that comes with your Instant Pot. And you didn't have to keep putting them back in the microwave 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. You didn't have to put them in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour. 15 minutes cooking time, about 15 minutes natural release, or 20. So, think of this, and this is one of the simplest recipes or simplest dishes that you could possibly do with your Instant Pot. And then coming up, we're going to do some of the best pulled pork you've ever had in your mouth. That's coming up in June. If you like this Instant Pot recipe for Instant Pot baked potatoes, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends who like to cook or just want to learn how. Drop me a line in the comments below about your experiences with this recipe, such that it is, and what else you'd like to see in the kitchen. Click the bell in the top right hand corner for notifications. I'm Jim Hightower, and remember, everyone needs help, even me. Enjoy and be well. We're doing Instant Pot. Yeah, well. Welcome to Help at Home. Now, I have washed my potatoes, and all that's next. Whee! Remember, this is the Instapot. I'm Jim Hightower, and remember what?